Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing as well as possible. I'm sending you all a huge hug. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you as always for your amazing comments. They've just been really beautiful and really lovely, so thank you. For today's video, we're going to be doing a relaxing, hopefully, session to help you find your footing, to help center you, ground you, or to support you while you are grounding yourself. I'm going to light a little bit of sage and we're going to begin. So now I would encourage you to take a few deep rejuvenating breaths. Mercury in retrograde already has me tongue-tied. A few deep rejuvenating breaths just to help us arrive here in this present moment. Start to bring our awareness to our inner life. Perhaps doing a bit of a scan, starting at the crown and working our way down. Just asking what's here. Are you finding any tension? Does anything feel held or tight? Does anything feel stuck or blocked? And just bringing some attention to it. I like to start by doing a little bit of clearing. I think it's nice to have a clean slate for us to begin our energy work. We can use smoke. We can use different stones, black kyanite, selenite. You could use sound or rattle. Singing bowls, I meant, or rattle. You could use different essential oils, aromatherapy to clear. Incense, sage, Palo Santo. You can use a rosemary bundle or some other type of herb that we just want to make sure we're being safe always when we're using smoke, obviously. So let's take one more deep rejuvenating breath together. And for this, let's try to envision glimmering, warm light coming in through your nose or mouth as you inhale. And this glimmering light fills your entire being And as you exhale smoke. So let's do that together now. If you've already started that, then this will just be on your third or fourth breath. Okay. Beautiful. I'm going to let that smolder away. I'm not sure if you've noticed my peace lily here. She's decided to gift us with a beautiful blossom. So I'm hoping this can help you maybe connect a little bit with beautiful Mother Nature. Maybe help us feel more at peace. And maybe help to calm and soothe troubled mind. We also have some rain and some wind, and if you're able to hear that, my hope is that it helps make you feel safe and protected, that we are in, for this time, a little cocoon, sheltered, nurtured and cared for. And we can go into the storm later once we've centered ourselves. I'm now going to light some incense, and we're going to set our intention here. And that sage is just smoldering away behind us, keeping the space nice and clear. Again, if you're new here, this is one of my favorite sounds, gentle tapping on wood. I find it very relaxing and comforting. It sounds to me like rain. Again, reminding me that I'm protected from the elements. Hope you're all doing well during the beginning of this Mercury in retrograde. Wondering if you're working on anything in particular for this Mercury in retrograde. Maybe self-doubt in communication. Maybe patience, releasing or relinquishing control. Or our sense of control. I'd love to hear what you're working on, if anything, during this retrograde. I'm just lighting this. This is a sandalwood incense. So on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned self in loving comfort and perfect balance. I wish to conduct this distance Reiki session for centering, supporting you as you ground and center yourself. I would now like to leave this incense open for you to set your own intention if you so choose, or to clarify the intention that I've set. So this is open to you now. Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to draw the symbols about a foot away from your heart center. Now I'm going to let this smoke move through your aura, preserving the intention that we have set and clearing anything that's not in service of that intention. I thought that the comments on my previous video about depression were just so moving. Really, really touched me. And I'm just so honored that you're here. I know I say this a lot, and I'm gonna keep saying it, but a few of you were brave enough to share some of the struggles that you're going through. And then to read you supporting each other, even with just it's so nice. I can't even tell you. It's just so nice, and I hope that you all feel that support coming your way from each other. It's really beautiful. It's just really beautiful to read. Thank you. I'm grateful for you all. Okay, lovely. I have a little bit of spray, smoke left in the air. A little bit of spray. This is lavender and tea tree. Should be relaxing, but also have a rejuvenating quality to it. Going to be spraying this to your right, then to your left, then down at your feet, and then above your head. So we're filling up your energy field with nice, calming, and rejuvenating scents. To your right, to your left, down at your feet, above your head. Doing a little bit of a scan. Okay. I'm going to start by moving a few little points through your aura. We're going to start with this amethyst and this pineapple quartz. One of you asked me whenever I get excited about the pineapple quartz, because I love this little one, if that energy can kind of, come through and be available to you, that, I guess, giddiness or something. Sure. We can intend for that energy to be sent to you as well. So when I'm using this and that kind of affection that I have for this little stone, I can intend to make that appreciation and that sense of appreciation available to you here. Alright, I hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to be kind of running through here, and we're primarily going to be focusing on the mental plane. So for this, if you wanted to maybe place a hand here, somewhere on your head, if that feels nice. Or you can just kind of receive this energy. But I just wanted that to be available to you as well if you wanted to. Just kind of place your hands in support of your head. It's really coming down out there. Hope you can hear that. I'm making this gratitude I have for the rain available to you here now as well. So if you'd like some of that energy, it's available for you. I usually use the rattle at the end of my sessions, but we're going to be using it now just to kind of shake things up. Just try and get some energy flowing and moving. Remember to be using it a little bit different than usual, so instead of going around like so, I'm going to kind of use it a little bit more like I do the spray bottle, kind of back and forth like that. I'll show you now. I really want to get this moving here. Get things kind of moving. Just start that breaking up of any of the blockages. Going to be using this Shivalingam. I used this in my video, my yin and yang video, and I love using this stone for balancing our masculine and feminine sides, balancing yin and yang, balancing light and dark. I think, a great stone for centering. It's also a very comforting stone. It has the tactility of it is very comforting. So I'm going to move this through. And as I do this, I'm going to begin a little bit of hands-on healing. So I'm going to start by placing one hand on your right hip here as I move through. I think it's very fitting that it's stormy out. We can't control what's happening around us. I think if this past year has taught us anything, it's that control is an illusion. But our inner world, what's happening inside, I want to empower you to explore this. Now placing my hand on your sacral, 2 to 3 fingers beneath your belly button, with all the respect in the world for your comfort and boundaries. Explore your inner life. Invite awareness here. And then maybe we can have some agency over what thoughts we choose to believe. Some empowerment and ownership of our energy. Placing my hand now on your solar plexus. Now hovering my hand outside of your heart center here. Now if you wanted to place your hands on your heart center, or even place your palms together and place them outside of your heart center in prayer. That sense of union, the balance of both sides, balance of our energies. Or if you just wanted to bring some awareness to the heart center, to your chest. See if you're holding anything that's not yours to hold. You're carrying any burdens that aren't yours to bear. Okay. Now I'm going to place my hand hovering just outside of your throat here. And now placing my hand on your third eye. And placing my hand on your crown. A few other little stones here that I'd like to move through your aura. I have a petrified wood and a smoky quartz. I think both of these are great for balance. Petrified wood is great for grounding down, connecting to the earth, tapping into earth energy, which is so important, especially when we're in the midst of mental chaos or circumstantial chaos, which can lead to mental chaos. But any way that we can kind of ground ourselves in any way, but especially in the perspective, seeing things from a new perspective, hanging man. I love using this one for visualizing like roots of a tree going down into the earth, sprouting from whatever part of me is touching the ground or supported. If I'm sitting on a chair, then imagining from my root chakra, the base of my spine, roots just plugging down into the earth. If you're standing, then through your feet. If you're lying, then whatever is touching or supported beneath you, then imagining that there are roots coming from there. Just helping to ground you. And then smoky quartz is a beautiful stone for balancing above and below. Has a light energy and it also has a grounded energy. Great for both. So moving these two stones through here. Can take some time when you're in the midst of that chaos to just center, breathe. If you feel yourself getting overwhelmed and you're able to recognize it, which can be kind of the hardest part, is that only in hindsight do we realize that we were, caught in tempest. But if you can start to recognize when you are, half the battle is won. And then breathe, breathe. Here, now. Here, now. Everybody finds grounding in different ways. Observing what is right around you can be helpful. Noticing sounds around you can be helpful. Gratitude can help ground people. There are little reminders that you can give yourself, you can do or something like that to help remind yourself, you are loved. It's not always this way. You can come up with a little symbol that you draw on yourself when you recognize that you're feeling overwhelmed, caught in the whirlwind. But it's going to be different for everybody. So practicing these things when we're feeling more aligned, more balanced, that can really help us when we are starting to feel like we're slipping. So maybe come up with a plan of action now, unless you're slipping right now. But if not, and you're feeling relaxed and centered and aligned, maybe come up with a little game plan and give it a try. Obviously, as with everything, these sessions are meant to complement your professional medical routine, seeing a healthcare professional for your mental and physical health. But maybe in addition to that work, just giving this a try. This is always meant to complement that work that you're doing and never meant to substitute for it. Beautiful. Do a little bit of aura fluffing here. Help you feel nice and protected, hopefully. Nice thick protective barrier for you here. Staying about a foot away from your body. You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative. You are safe. You are grounded. You are centered. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you all a big energetic hug. And until next time, be well. I wish to call in guidance from these cards. It's to show us anything we might not be seeing. With all the benevolence in the world. Reiki with Anna.